Welcome to my madness, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to talk a little bit about eBay. Ooh, the dreaded eBay. A lot of people, especially in the collecting community, whether you collect action figures, toys, or something else, absolutely hate eBay. And I kind of find it surprising that I see so often Facebook groups and forums and Reddit and everywhere else, people just absolutely trashing eBay and say it is the last place you should go to pick up your action figures or other collectibles. Because honestly, I have had nothing but great luck on eBay. I have bought a large portion of my collection and many other things on eBay for really, really good prices. And yet I keep seeing people just saying it is the worst place to go, where you will find the most ridiculous inflated prices ever. And my only response is, I wonder if these are people who don't just really know the tips and tricks of, going onto eBay and finding good deals. Now, there are a lot of assholes on eBay, and I'm talking about these resellers. These are the gray market resellers that, go into a Walmart or a Target or wherever else, buy everything off the shelf so that there's no availability for anyone else, and then take the things and flip them on eBay or Mercari or wherever else for inflated prices. That certainly does happen, and those people, as I said, are assholes. By the way, that is creating a gray market, and to capitalist scholars, that is not a part of capitalism, despite what the people that do it will have you think. That is a person or company inserting themselves in between the retailer or manufacturer and the consumer, and that's not a part of capitalism. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Those people, quite honestly, can go fuck themselves. But there are things that you need to know to find good deals on eBay. That's what I want to talk about here in this video, is because, I get it, right? Like, there's been many times I've gone to eBay or Mercari or wherever else, and I see something that isn't rare, isn't particularly sought after. Let's say it's a character that's not particularly a sought after character, and you find either used items selling for the same as retail cost, or you find items that may still technically be new selling for double what they cost at retail. It's like, why? Why is that? There's a lot of people that post things for ridiculous prices on eBay, and there's a lot of sellers on eBay who, when they go to post something, they check what a particular item is already selling for on eBay, and it just kind of causes a domino effect where they saw this price from someone else, so they priced it at that, and then someone else saw their price and priced it at that, and so on and so forth, until all of a particular item on eBay is selling for a price that it shouldn't really be selling for. And again, this is outside of gray market retailers. So how do you really combat that? Well, I've got what I feel like are 3 good tips to get good deals on eBay and build up your collection and have fun with your collection, because ultimately that's what it is about. Now, I've been buying on eBay since about 2005. Very familiar with eBay, how it works, how to use it, the buy it now way that works versus auctions and all that kind of stuff. I also occasionally sell on eBay. I don't sell a lot of stuff on eBay. Sometimes it's just things that have nothing to do with my collection. Sometimes I'm clearing out parts of my collection to make room for other things. I'm selling it because I need room in my collection, but I understand I don't sell on eBay as a job like some people do. But I do understand enough about eBay from the seller's perspective to understand how some things work. First and foremost, tip number 1 is be patient. And I know that's simple and it sounds stupid and redundant, but you can't just hop on eBay and expect to find exactly what you want for a good price the first time. There are times where I have literally checked eBay every day for 3 weeks before I found a good deal on something that I really, really wanted. You have to be patient. If you can't be patient, then you're going to overpay. And if you're fine with that, cool. But if you're looking for a good deal, be patient. Next thing, and this is something that a lot of people speak out against, and I think, to be honest, it's just because people don't like it, but it's just a part of eBay, at least half of eBay, being a bidding auction site. That's what it is. That's kind of the point of it. And that's going to be bid sniping. And what is bid sniping? Bid sniping is when you come into an auction with, let's say for me, 10 seconds left on the clock and slap down a bid knowing that nobody can outbid you. Now, there are ways for them to automatically outbid you, and I'll explain that here in just a second. But in general, the idea behind it is to come in when you know there's no time left for somebody to come in and place another bid on top of yours. And the reason that you do that, to be honest, is to save time. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on a particular auction going back and forth over the course of a 6 or 7 day auction and having to continually upbid. Okay? I don't want to do it. It's a waste of my time. So what I do is if there is an auction that I'm interested in, I set an alarm. If the auction ends in 3 days at 7 p.m., I set an alarm for 3 days later at 6:58 p.m. I come in with 2 minutes left on the clock. I look at the price of wherever it's at. I make my determination. Okay, is it still at a price I'm willing to bid on? If it is, I make a bid at 10 seconds left. If it's not, and I walk away. Now, you can get outbid by automatic bidding. For those that don't know, let's say an item is $10. You're willing to pay up to $20, so you drop in a $20 bid. Well, eBay doesn't need you to drop 20 bucks yet. It's only at 10 bucks. So it puts your bid in at $11. Now, if somebody comes along and bids that 11 up to 12, eBay will automatically drop another dollar for you because you already said you'd be willing to spend up to $20. So you can get outbid at the last minute by automatic bidding, but I'd say my success rate at coming in and quote unquote bid sniping at the last minute is about 85%. About 85% of the time, I win that bid. And if I win it, awesome. That means I found a good deal. I found a price I'm willing to pay for a particular item. If not, walk away. And that's the beauty of it. It is not a constant back and forth over the course of days, which by the way, will normally get you to pay more money than you really were because you let the competition get to you. And that's a problem with it. Stay away from the competitive bidding. Go in, know that you're willing to spend X amount of money on a particular item, drop that bid in at the last 10 seconds and walk away. If you won, cool, you got a good deal. If you didn't, well, at least you didn't overpay by getting pulled into a bidding war with somebody else. Don't waste your time bidding back and forth over the course of 7 days. Just keep track of the bid, go in at the last minute, and drop it there. And I want to show you guys kind of what I'm talking about here. This is a bid that I won recently for a DC Universe Classic Supergirl. As I'm building my DCUC collection, I wanted to get this particular Supergirl figure, and it usually goes for, depending on shipping, anywhere from $25 to $35. Sometimes you find it closer to $20, but usually in that $25 to $35 price range, including shipping. And I actually picked it up, shipping and all, for $18. Now, if you look here on this other page, you see that the way that I did that was by coming in at the last minute. That last bid right there, that's mine. And you can see I didn't bid anywhere else across the 7 days that this auction was active. Several people did. One guy in there bid 4 times on 4 different days for this particular item. I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. I came in at 10 seconds left, I put my bid, what I was willing to spend, which on that particular figure, I believe was $20. Turns out I didn't need 20. I only needed $12.50 to win that bid. I got it at $12.50 with $5.50 shipping. I walk away for an $18 figure for a Supergirl. I've saved myself at least 10 bucks. At the time that I made that bid, I walked away with a good deal. That's a good example of what I'm talking about when I say bid sniping. The time it saves you and the money it saves you in the end. Number 3 is one that I think is the least people understand, and that is how to properly use your watch list, okay? Your watch list can be a very, very valuable tool for you getting good deals. And I don't know if people just don't understand this or don't care or whatever it is. In addition to your watch list being something that, you know, can help you keep track of things you're interested in, it can also help you get good deals because your watch list isn't just used by you. Your watch list is used by sellers as well. And I can tell you as a seller, I know when someone puts an item of mine on their watch list. And if after, 2 days, 5 days, whatever it may be, I notice that item is still sitting there, I can send everybody who's put that item in a watch list an offer for a better deal. If I'm selling something for 50 bucks, I can send everybody an offer for 45 or 40 or whatever it may be. You can use your watch list to just kind of hold on to items and hope that you'll get a better deal on them. And you won't always get an offer from the seller for a better deal on that particular item. But if you use your watch list to keep track of things you're interested in anyway, just kind of bulk it up a little bit. Put more items in there that you're interested in, and you might actually start getting a lot of offers from different sellers for those items, and you can walk away with a better deal. Watch list is a really good tool to use to get good deals on eBay. Now, lastly, I want to throw in one particular little bonus tip, and that is taking advantage of spelling errors. We all know what I'm talking about here. How many times have you found that somebody misspelled the word Transformers or Marvel or whatever it is? And so there was an item that was just sitting there that either nobody was bidding on or was just sitting there with a buy it now price. And obviously, the person who's selling it doesn't understand that they have misspelled something. Otherwise, they would have corrected it. So if you put it in your watch list or make a bid on it, you might get a really good deal. I see this all the time with things like Toy Biz. A lot of times people put Toy Biz in as one word instead of two words. Same thing with SH Figuarts. I see a lot of people put SHF instead of SH Figuarts. It's a great way to scoop in and get a deal because not everybody is seeing that particular listing. So there are ways you can take advantage of spelling errors that can be beneficial to you. So that is pretty much it, guys. Look, be patient, learn how to properly bid, i.e. bid sniping. It's not a bad thing, okay? It's how auctions work. And finally, use your watch list effectively. If you do those things, you're gonna have a lot better time and find a lot better deals on eBay. I promise you that. And you can really help to build up your collection in a good and affordable way. So that is pretty much it, guys. I do appreciate you watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think, and always remember to enjoy your collection.